podcast and take this walk with me.
Welcome back to the Three Parallels podcast with your host, the brother Dr. Jason Branch, where I help neurodivergent millennials rediscover who they were, embrace who they are, and make room for who they're trying to become. On today's show, I got someone who has a record for the most episodes on this podcast for year one. And this person has the most episodes because they are the most dedicated to the podcast that I have seen, I have heard, to engage in every episode, to have commentary, comments, to be active, to be involved, to help build this community. This woman has done some phenomenal things in her life, personally and professionally, and connected to this podcast in a very intimate way that I'm very appreciative of, because without you all, there can be me, because I have a lot to say, but if nobody's listening, if nobody hears it, it doesn't matter, in my humble opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to reintroduce you to the one and only Meg Casey. Welcome back, baby. Episode number 3. Come on.
Yeah, we doing it. We're doing it now. We're doing it now.
Excellent. Excellent. So I want to get straight to it. We're going to go straight basement. You know what? We're going to go deeper than the basement. We're going to the Titanic. Okay. We're going to the bar of the Titanic underneath the sea. We finna go deep. All right. And I know how we get down, and we're just letting everybody in this conversation. And I want to talk about growth, evolution, and change, because I started this podcast in December of 2024, and you were there from the early days. And now here we are, almost a year, December 2025. And you are a different person now than you were when you first started checking out the show. So I want to share with the listeners your journey, your exploration. So let's start with who you were to where you are right now. Anything you want to share, I'm all ears. We're all ears.
Yeah. So I think last time I always pick the date for a specific reason. So last year, the interview date would have been my friend's 29th birthday. Mm-hmm. Today, it's World Mental Health Day.
Let's go.
So I even have on my Aretha Franklin. I have on my Aretha Franklin shirt because that was in the bag because of the whole car thing. I had a shirt picked out, so I'm gonna wear it when you come on my podcast.
Done.
Because it's at my house, and I don't want to tell you what it is, but you're gonna just.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Last year I was waiting for my license. I'm now working on it. I have under 400 hours left.
Let's go.
They will count the Colorado hours. I have my NCC. They will count those. So we're almost there.
Okay.
I sent my first client to crisis services this morning. And my supervisor checked on me, which was very different from other supervision that I've had.
Interesting.
It's the things have been thinking. I started my own website.
Okay.
I got a new car. We're digging in. I'm making strategic moves now that I wasn't before.
Yeah. Also, I mean, I appreciate your modesty, but you created a whole ecosystem over here with yoga and training and coaching and books and Come on, man. Quit playing.
Yeah, this is true.
Quit playing with you. Then got rid of some folks and brought in some folks that made some like personally professional. Listen, I'm not going to allow you to just minimize your greatness. Not on my show. I'm not having
This is true. Yeah, no, I have a whole website. I'm being intentional with my creativity because we're building and flying and TS, all the things all the time.
Yeah.
So it's okay if you just make the plan and you take a lot of time to curate it in your brain before you actually make it. It's like if I was going to have a kid, I'm going to make sure that I'm financially healthy enough, mentally healthy enough, physically healthy enough. And then I'm going to do more research so that I know however long it takes for whatever to happen, I'm eating right. I'm doing all that stuff before I decide to get pregnant.
Next
same
level.
thing.
Next level. So I'm curious, this intentionality, that seems to be a shift, like being intentional about being a content creator and building this empire. I'm curious because it's been less than a year that you've made a lot of huge changes. And even going further, I mean, I just want to speak this into existence. You've decided that you want to earn your doctorate. Like, come on, man.
Listen, it's right. I just need people to email me back. Okay.
One time, hotty toddy. One time for Ole Miss.
Hello. Listen, I look good in red and blue. Hello.
Come on, we speaking it. We speaking it now. So I need y'all to see this to the listeners. If you're listening, if you're watching, we are speaking life into existence in real time. And from last year to now, again, not even a full year, the PhD has been on the radar, but now it's a target. It's in the crosshairs. It went from the radar to the crosshairs of this is going to happen, and I'm going to make sure of it to the best of my ability. But you had to shift a mindset to decide, you know what? I'm finna do this. So I'm curious to know, how did you shift your perspective or pivot to putting you first?
I stopped being destructive because it doesn't work.
Oh, you got break. We have Titanic. Let's get
like it doesn't work. And I am an endurance athlete through and through. Like that is my thing. I can push through and outwork anybody at anything.
Yeah.
But if I have nothing but crumbs, what are we doing? So I have been more, because I also like where's this book? We're in the new car, so we can get to the book.
Okay.
So,
hey, listen, everyone, we're coming to you live from Battlecast Studios. Battlecast Studios is where? Wherever the hell we say it is. And right now we are in the studio. This is the actual new studio for those who are watching. And Meg is in Battlecast Studios as well from the new whip. Holla at you folks.
Yes. I named her Kali, which is the Hindu goddess who is the ego slayer. Google an image of her.
Wow.
She's a baddie.
Wow. Okay, I'll take that.
So, this book. So,
Louise Hay.
everybody talks about the body keeps the score.
This
book, I think, pairs very well. I haven't read that whole thing because 3 pages in, I was like, this is a lot. So this book takes injuries or illnesses or anything that happens to the body, gives a metaphysical reason to it, and then gives you a meditation.
Okay.
So powerful. If I think about, I have had a lot of knee injuries. So if I go to the knee, I know what it is, but I'm just going to look it up just for the people. Okay. Where is it? Knee. Okay. So this page right here, no one can see that. It says the knee represents pride and ego. And the meditation is, I am flexible and I am flowing.
Ooh, that's powerful. That's powerful. Flexible and flowing. So that's what helped you pivot, being flexible.
Yeah, being flexible, and so I have a great morning routine. We've talked about this. I took your ESPM and I put it into my morning, okay? So I do all of that in the morning, and then I also go outside with my dog.
Okay.
So I take her for a walk. So I've always had a podcast schedule, but because yours comes out twice a week, you have bumped things out of the way.
Okay. So I am curious, because this just warms my heart. Please know that. And this speaks to your consistency as well. What is it about this podcast? And I mean, it's so amazing to be able to listen and ingest and get information and then serve as a guest. I'm curious, because you have a lens that I don't have.
Yeah.
What is it about this show that's been impactful for you to pivot, to shift, to be intentional, to change? Like, this is next level, Meg, and it's not the norm. How the hell did you get here?
The spiciness. It's all the spiciness. And actually, spicy enough. Flavor in your ear is now running around in my brain. And that's what it is. You are the flavor in my ear.
Oh,
because listen, we'll pause pause for the flowers, because like you, and I've told you this, and I will say this, scream it from all the rooftops. You met me at a point where I was going to quit. And you were like, get your ass in here with me. And I don't necessarily know what's going on. I don't necessarily have the information to protect you, but like, just come over here. It's okay. They're being weird. And I mean weird in like those people are sus. Just stay with me. Take my class. Just take my class. I think I talked you into doing an internship class my last semester. I'm pretty sure I was like, please, sir, can we? Valid. So there were like 4 professors that I was like, can y'all just like all teach my last semester, because I need all of you. So it was like you, Guy Burkholder, Delaney, and Springer. Without the 4 of you, Marvin Sapp never would have made it. Because you can call my mom and she will tell you, I called her every day that fall semester after I got in that car accident. Mom, I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit. You can come home, but you can't quit.
Mm-hmm.
So now being on the other side at another job that I said last time I was here, I was like, I'm going to leave. I still haven't left. We're working on it though, because health insurance is a thing.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
and
indeed.
serving people with passion is still a thing. So I curate what I do now, and the stuff that doesn't matter, I'm not doing it.
So even though you're still there, you're a different person there. You don't do what you used to do.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to that stuff, and I'm not sending that. I have time.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, you can fire me, and I'll get some severance. I don't give a shit anymore. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like that figure it out gene finally kicked in of like, you've figured everything out, right? Like you have moved across the country 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Use the takeaways.
Mm-hmm.
Use the tools. Throw stuff away that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Those leggings are cute, but they slide. Why are we keeping them?
Yeah. Yeah. So the podcast has been able to give you insight into yourself,
yes.
It sounds like.
Yes. So yeah, that was the question. Thank you. I was like, what was the question?
I got you.
It has been a consistent way to hear the things that you talk about, but then get a different perspective. So it's like a mini class all the time.
Okay. Tell us more. Break that down.
So it's a garden, right? And so you planted the seed in 2018. And now you have turned the soil over. So some episodes you're working on a tomato plant and that's growing. And then once that tomato part is harvested, we turn that soil up, and then maybe we put some greens down. Maybe we put in some bushes this time. Maybe we just compost it and let it rest. There's all these different tools that you can pick from if you want to. It's like if you go to somebody's house for a house party, most people go in the living room, but you maybe have like a side room that you can go in. Sometimes they'll let you come in their den. Sometimes you can use certain bathrooms, but if it's your friend's house, you can use that bathroom. Oh, you don't feel good? You can go in this person's room and take a nap.
Okay.
So it's giving me different ways to think about the things that I'm doing based on what everybody else is talking about.
Wow. So this means so much to me because I'm doing the best I can what I have. And like hearing your story and your growth and seeing you evolve in this podcast and the things that I share being part of that journey, it means the world to me. So I'm curious in who you were before and who you're becoming, where you mentioned the consistency of the show, like 2 episodes a week and the garden and going into different rooms. How have you been able to be consistent and make a pivot, not knowing the outcome? Like you didn't know you would be here. You just knew I ain't doing that no more, but I'm going to do this over here. Tell us more about that transition.
So it's so I have had a lot of unhealed men in my life. You are probably the only man that I know who the entire time that I've known you've been more on the healthy side than not. And so it's constantly like that big cousin, big brother that's like, you don't have to do it my way, but see if this works. And the twice a week is like, we lifted twice a week when I was in college. So it's the same thing. It's like mental weightlifting that I can take what I need and then go from there.
Yeah.
So then that has helped me because I ran a marathon this
Come
spring.
on. Tim, time out.
Ran a marathon because I don't know any black people.
Time out. We're not finna just run over this. We're not finna do this. Because last year, you've never ran a marathon.
Yeah.
Right? So you gotta tell us again. We everywhere, okay?
We everywhere.
You gotta tell the story because we didn't even mention this at the beginning. How do you go from not being a runner, never running a marathon, within a year to running a full marathon? What's the story? How the hell? What the hell?
So I ran a half 2 years ago after my grandpa died, and I did not train well. I wore these shittiest shoes because I didn't ask for help.
Yeah.
At the time, like, hey, mom, can you buy me some nice running shoes? Or, hey, I oversee the cross country team. Can I get on the team gear list? Hello, what are we doing?
Yeah.
So I ran this thing And my friends were mad at me, like, why didn't you train? So I knew I wanted to run a full. Luna, my dog, and I have done the Ruffalo Stampede, which is like a little dog run. It's a 1K. And I was like, oh, they do a marathon. So then I signed, well, the plan was to sign up. And then the way my life has been set up since December with all these clients and working another job and growing this wellness business is that forgot to sign up. Miss the time to sign up. So then my only other option was to raise $500 for the cardiac unit of the Buffalo Hospital. So remember last year I came in on would have been Steve's 29th birthday?
Yeah.
He had basically a heart attack at 20, and that's what ended his life on this side of things. So I reached out to his mom and said, hi, Miss Chanel, is it okay if I run this marathon in honor of Steve? Because it would have been it was around the 9-year anniversary. She said, girl, if you don't run that marathon, I'm going to be mad at you. You better go do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I raised the money in like 9 days.
Wow.
It went above my coaches helped out. I had friends that helped. It was like the cutest thing ever. Because my mom was like, whatever you can't come up with, I got you. And I was like, that's sweet.
Yeah.
So did that, ran 15 miles straight.
Wow.
And then my shoe was like, because so when I was a rower, I used to tie my shoes as tight as possible because that would annoy the shit out of me. So, but I tied them too tight. So I had to go ask somebody to retie it for me. And then I walked and ran for 10 miles and then ran the last 1.2.
Yeah.
And if you have run a marathon, you know it doesn't get hard till mile 16, which sounds wild. What do you mean? You run 16 miles and then it gets hard? Yeah, because you've trained. During your training, you've probably run at least 18 at one point. That was my longest training run. But you've not gotten. You're like, oh, I still have 10 to go.
Yeah.
And then the demons come out.
Ooh.
And mine are mean.
Tell us about these demons.
These demons are mean. Because I've experienced a lot of trauma, and I'm understanding a lot more about the ACEs now, because the people that they tested it on, like most of the things that they test in our field, is like not really about all the people that need to be cared for in that field. So they miss a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So my ACEs score is pretty high, but that doesn't give you the context of how much resilience I have.
Yeah.
And how much. Yeah, go ahead.
If you could, for those who don't know, tell us more about the ACEs. What does that mean?
So the ACEs is your adverse childhood experience score. So it's 10 questions that you answer yes or no to. Have you experienced some horrible things as a kid? You know, were your parents separated? Was anybody have any substance misuse? Did somebody touch you without your consent? All things like that.
Yeah.
And mine is pretty high. And so what I realized when I was in my master's program is just because you have a high number doesn't mean that you have a low resilience, because you can have a low number and be less functional than somebody with a high number. Because I remember some football players who I worked with who had a much lower score than mine that were not so it doesn't take into account protective factors or resilience, or it's just, have you experienced this? Yes or no? So when you're in that point of the race, I called my mom, I called my dad, my sister kept texting me, my friends, because I had my headphones in. So if you send me a text, it'll read it to me. So-and-so said this, so-and-so said that.
Nice.
So I had the people with me, and then it was like, I'm gonna fucking do this. Because I've been in 4 car accidents. I've had 4 knee surgeries. Watch this.
So you have to prove something to different versions of yourself.
Yes. For that little girl who got bullied for wearing a bra. That's fucking stupid. Why are we making fun of someone for wearing a bra? Are you dumb? Are you just mad because you have no tits? Like, what are we talking about here?
Wow. So the marathon run sounds like a healing experience for you.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
So I'll combine that with the next one too.
Okay.
So my hometown did a Garmin half marathon at the end of September. And I was like, I'm signing up for this. My sister was going to do it with me and then hurt her back, so she couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I'm still doing it. So it was like a farewell to my childhood running through this. So I said the first half I ran 9.5 straight, walked and ran the last one. Marathon, ran 15 straight, walked and ran the last 1.2. I wanted to run a complete one. It's like, I'm not doing another marathon right now. That was a lot. I lost 3 toenails. We're not doing that. Who cares about the toenails? We're like, So I got there a little bit late. There were some police officers who helped me get through the barricades, and then we take off. So mile 2, Ohio Players comes on. So the half and the full, the playlist was so fire, I never had to hit skip. And for a Neurospicy person, that is a feat.
Yes.
So Ohio Players comes on. I run past my dad's high school.
Powerful.
The Bulldogs. You think Ohio State fans are proud? You think Alabama fans are proud? No. The Toledo Scott Bulldogs High School, the proudest fans of a school ever.
Yeah.
The true, the proud, the dogs. Yeah. Wild.
I'm here for
running. I run past this gas station I used to go to. My grandpa would always give me gift cards for. I run past my mom's old job. The building. She's worked there for 20 years. Then we go across the river. I have to run over those grates that I used to be afraid of as a kid. We run past my old boathouse from high school. We run down past where we used to do this like terrible run. And I'm like, I've already run like 8 miles. We're good.
Yeah.
We go down to the casino, and then we run back. And I'm like, all right, you got 2 hills left. You got this. And all I kept saying in my head was rebel, rebel, rebel. And I was counting 1, 2, 3. Because if you take a third step, that means that one step has more than the other. So you have to keep going.
Ooh. You dropping honey buns, okay? Like a whole deluxe case of honey buns.
Listen,
you dropping with this marathon.
You can be with pellets, so we have to like pallets of them. So we got to give some.
Wow.
So I keep running. I'm like, all right, you got 2 hills left. You can do this. It's just this little boop over the train bridge and then the MLK bridge. Perfect.
Yeah.
No, bitch. It's not. They lied to you. You didn't read the map right. I had to run over the high level bridge.
Yeah.
I would encourage people, if they're not driving, to Google this thing. It's the Anthony Wayne Bridge for everybody else, but it's the high level bridge. This mofo is 217 feet high and 32 plus feet long.
Wow.
I thought I was going to go meet my grandparents. I called my mom and I'm like, I'm running up the high level. As I see I'm at mile 12. She's like, oh, you got it, honey. And then after I got on the phone with her and going up the hill, I was still going up. And I was like, this is it. This is what dying feels like. This is really where, okay, I guess they're going to come find me on the bridge. There's people walking faster than I was running. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
We're going to keep going. And I was just like, if this isn't where I die, I guess I'm learning a lesson that I'm not afraid of anything. And I heard 10-year-old me.
Yeah.
There was this boy I went to middle school with who was like, what are you afraid of? And I remember at 10 being like, nothing. The worst thing that I could ever think of has already happened to me. I had lost dogs and I had lost an aunt. And my parents had the relationship that what am I afraid of? Everything. I've seen horrid things.
Wow.
Why?
Wow.
So let's go.
Yeah.
And then I kept running and then it was downhill.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, a little bit of Lizzo came on and then Mr. Brightside came on. So for anybody who doesn't know, I am a Bills fan. If the Bills need a therapist, call your girl. That's part of why I'm going to get a PhD, because I'm too cute that people are not going to realize. Well, actually, let me back up. I was told in my master's program that if I wanted to work with football, I need a PhD because there's a pink elephant in the room that is me as a cute girl. And I was like, that's bullshit. But like, I'm going to get the terminal degree because I need to be a doctor.
Yeah.
But it has nothing to do with the pink elephant. But I also know I'm cute. So I need the, I get what they were getting at, but the way that they said it was like, fuck off. Anyway. It's spicy today. I got a new car.
It's okay. You good. You in good company.
So as I'm running down, Mr. Brightside comes on. And for anybody who knows anything about the Bills, they play that song at every game. And after we talked about it a couple weeks ago, I looked it up again. And it's one of my favorite positions in football is the tight end because they block and they also are a skills position. So they catch, they run, they block. Mm-hmm. That's my favorite kind of person. You multifaceted, you can do lots of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
You unpredictable. So 2 of the tight ends are why we play that song. And so that came on. And in what world? I'm 5 hours from Buffalo. As I'm running past one of the later people in the half marathon, this song is playing. Come on. Yeah. And then some guy was like, you can catch that girl in front of you, run her down. And I was like, oh yeah, I got this. And then I was like, what are you doing? Yeah. Just run it in. Who cares? Why are you letting some random ass dude tell you what your pace needs to be? Your pace. Yeah. No. No. Which leads me to I got to row this weekend in your hometown.
Okay. Before we go to row, we got to finish the marathon. Before we go to row. Okay. So because this is a really powerful moment and I want to make sure the listeners pay attention to this. So to go through all of this, it was like a healing marathon, and unintentionally that you made intentional. Yeah. What was it like to cross the finish line of this huge goal that's just been on you? Like, what was that experience to have this healing journey through running a marathon? And for the listeners, I need y'all to know this is next level work. Okay. This is way next level work because everything aligned perfectly for you to have these moments through this marathon and then to cross that finish line, accomplishing this major goal and leaving different versions of you where you left them. But coming to those different versions of you as the person you are now, connecting to who you used to be. So what was it like to get across that finish line and leave the past in the past and heal from this marathon? What was that like for you?
I feel more like a adult woman today than I think I ever have in my adult life.
Oh, please explain this. This is so good.
So as I ran past all these things, I was like, oh, I wanted to go to that high school, but I didn't because of my relationship with my parents at the time. Yeah. I used to go to that gas station, but my grandpa's not here anymore. I used to row out of this boathouse, but I'm not in high school anymore. Wow. And it was like an ode to each one of those girls and saying I'm thinking about my client from this morning too, because I was like, it's terrible to be a teenage girl. I would not, you couldn't pay me enough to try that shit again. No, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. And because of that girl who didn't give up and as broken as she felt at so many times, I get to be this woman now who's like, who can hold like the amount of what I had to go through this morning. Most people would have tapped out because it was 8:15 and I'm talking about like self-harm. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm okay because I take care of myself now. And I'm not holding her stuff. I'm going to hold if I have your backpack, I'll hold part of it. I'll help you carry it, but that's your shit.
Yes, indeed.
I'm not taking that with me. I'm going to drink my water and go listen to something and then we're okay. Yeah. I'm not holding it. Yeah. I can let each version of me go. Ooh. She can go rest. She can go relax.
Ooh. Time out. Honey buns, listen to the listeners. If y'all not writing this stuff down, now's the time, okay? Get your journal. Get the Gator Scales journal if you have it. If you do have it, please write these things down because you're talking about healing on a whole nother level where you're able to take an activity, a goal, a challenge, and it wasn't just the challenge of the marathon. It was the challenge of overcoming and healing and working through and providing a different narrative for different versions of you and giving yourself permission to be human and then owning it at the end. I am a woman. I am her. All caps, capital H-E-R. And I ain't talking about the R&B singer with the guitar. That is transformation. And I'm proud. I'm impressed. And I can't believe that we have an opportunity to be a part of your healing journey, which speaks volumes, especially as a therapist who goes to therapy, who is constantly trying to get better, which leads to the next place of the marathon was one big event that was a healing journey. And in my opinion, was preparation for this homecoming that happened not too long ago. So the rowing piece, what you were going into,
Yeah.
let's dive into it. This is the next level,
Yeah.
the next chapter of your healing
I
journey.
want to say one last thing about the half, though.
Yeah.
So at the end, so my mom was sick. She was at the marathon. She got to like high five me and everything. Sweet moment. The half, my dad and my uncle were there. And it's my dad's oldest brother. The reason that my dad's side of the family moved to Toledo is him.
Yeah.
So I got to recreate this picture, which I sent to you, which is me in the middle and them him. So me in the middle and them on each side of me, which is the exact same picture that my uncle took with my grandma and my aunt probably 50 years ago. And we're all wearing the same colors.
So beautiful. So beautiful.
So then I got to go to Dayton this weekend and row. Last time I tried to go row, I got in a car accident. So it's ironic that my car decided to die. No, it's not. It's all.
Yeah.
It's like you make a plan and God laughs. Like that's what it, yeah.
Always.
So I came down Thursday, stayed at my best friend's house, worked from home. And because I miss my best friend. Like you know those people in your life who it doesn't matter how much time has passed, you can always go with them, and whatever version of you and whatever version of them shows up, you're still aligned.
Yeah.
So got to go see Bestie and her mom, who I love dearly, my girl. And so she was like, I'll drive. And I was like, oh, I can be the passenger princess for the weekend? Oh, yes, let's do that. I'm going to relax. So we go down. It's called Rowing Alumni Weekend. It's beer gala. Okay. And I'm going to keep some of the secrets back because those my people, like you got the alphas, I got the rowers. But
all day long.
I'll tell you some of the things. So we go down. We always meet at this one pizza place, Kramer's. It's like a little dive bar. We always get pizza and 40s.
Okay.
Always. That's the
hold on. This is in Dayton, Ohio, and pizza is for like what kind of 40s?
Whatever's cheap.
So
Cheap
don't
40s.
even matter.
We don't give a damn. Well, they got fancier. Somebody had a Guinness, and I was like, the fuck, Natty Light. Okay, we're drinking tea beer this weekend. The point is to be drunk. I mean, if you don't want to drink, you don't have to. And I want to be very clear about that. If there's what I love about my team is that it doesn't matter when you graduated, what year you are, you will be safe with us. We will take care of you.
Yeah.
So if you get too drunk, we'll take care of you. If you don't want to drink, that's all good too. We're good. But it's always pizza and 40s. And then we went to the field house bar. Me and my it was me and my one girl. We're gonna go, and we conned one of our teammates into driving us.
Okay.
And I was like, we used to do they used to have these like big fish bowls. We do fish bowl races. So we get in there, we're like, we're gonna change the music because there's this one kid like dancing and getting it on and we're like, all right, we got some good music. My friend puts on Semi Charmed Life. And his whole face, you would have thought that somebody like peed on his ice cream cone, the face that this boy made. And I was like, I'm sorry, that's a great song. So we're like dancing, whatever. So then the next day you wake up, the team has practice, we meet them for the team. They have a boathouse.
Okay.
We had this like tent looking thing. The bathroom was a porta pot that a raccoon lived in. So you had to make sure you got your pre-practice bathroom needs met because you don't want to know. Wow. So we got to go on the boat. I still have blisters.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
I haven't been in a boat in 7 years, but I was going to go hard. So I got to see my girl who she was my internship. So funny enough, I did this internship in college. She was like my mentor in the internship. She was on the rowing team. I didn't even know. She had graduated 13 years before me. Yeah. So we never would have met because she didn't even know that we did beer gala because we started it after she graduated. So
Wow.
now she comes back. So that's the picture I sent you. She's sitting behind me because she was like, I
Gotcha.
rode starboard. So I was like, I'll row port. I wanted to row starboard, but it worked out that I rowed port because I would not have been able to row starboard. Let's be real here.
Okay.
It would have been bad. It's been a while. So we get in the boat and I didn't catch a crab, which is if you don't put your oar in squarely, you get taken away with the current and you get smacked with the oar. I've been hit in the neck, I've been hit in the face, I've been hit in the stomach. It's not a good time.
Yeah.
So we get in there and I was in the old lady boat, which was wild because now it's been 11 years since I graduated.
Yeah.
And some of the women in the boat, they've had kids. They haven't been in the boat since before they had kids. They haven't been in a boat in 5 years, 10 years, whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody caught a crab. Everybody was in sync and we looked good.
Yes, indeed. I can attest. Yes.
You would have
Yes.
never
Yes.
I haven't been in a boat in 7 years. You didn't know that when you saw that picture.
Wow.
Beast mode came right back out.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm curious because like this is another healing journey with coming back home. I want to call it homecoming.
Yeah, it's
because
home.
even when you were there, you were rower, Division One rower. Y'all didn't have the amenities that the current athletes have, and you came back to that. What was that like to know, like when you were there?
Like, we kneeled through glass so y'all could sprint. Damn. Like we had to put the boat on sides to get it in the boathouse. It was like, I mean, they still didn't fix the gate, which I was like, really? You couldn't make the gate wider by like half a foot? Nothing. We still got to put our arm out. They have steps down to the dock. It's like, what is listen, I am here for this. And there's more girls of color on the team now, which made me very happy. And it's only because the representation. There were things that happened when I was at Dayton that were like, y'all are suspect. Never on my team, which is very interesting because usually rowers are rich girls, rich white girls. My team was not all rich white girls, but it was all white girls. I was the only one.
Really?
And so to see now that there's more girls, I was like, this is so, well, they're women, but whatever. The girl, like, it was so sweet to be like, holy shit, this is amazing. My team is still as inclusive as it was. And just to like get to talk to them, we had to show them some of the things that we used to do. Like there's certain songs that we have dances to and all of that. We got to show the girls because I was like, wait, you don't know what this is? We need to correct this right now. This is this tradition must stay.
Yeah.
Because we do it at weddings. We do it when we see each other. Like it's always our thing.
Yeah.
So it was like getting to heal out loud with them. And that seems to be the common theme. And that's what I'm seeing in your podcast too, is it's all about healing out loud. Like you have to be in your experience.
Yeah.
You can't just walk, like you have to dig in and be a part of it.
So this brings up a very interesting topic. In order to heal out loud, you have to heal in silence first. This is my assumption.
Yeah.
So how did you number one, how do you heal in silence? Number two, how do you go from healing in silence to healing out loud? What was your journey to do that?
So I talk a lot less now, and not because I don't have things to say. It's because I want to curate what I'm saying more, because words are spells.
Come on.
And they mean something. So in order for me to say what I'm saying, I have to burn that neuron in my brain.
Yeah.
And they have to talk to each other. And you see people that they don't talk to each other very well. They say something and then 10 years later they get to the point has met them and you're like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
So I say less because I want to listen more to the people around me and adjust. And then I'm trying to take more alone time. So I may tell a friend, a loved one that I have a meeting, and the meeting is me laying on the ground. And I'm not saying that because I'm trying to deceive anybody. I'm saying that because I know myself, and I will do, like, if my friend called me right now and said she really needed me, I'll walk to your house. If you really need me and I can't figure out how to get there, I'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I can't be the last on the list. I have to be the first on my list. And that's not selfish. It's like, this is the cup that I always use.
Yeah.
Because going to therapy is cool. and your
Let's
therapist
go.
does believe in you,
Come on.
this is for me.
Yeah.
If I drink this, that doesn't help you. But if I'm overflowing this cup, you can have some of that.
Yes. Yes. So let me ask, how, because you and I both have a lens that the average person doesn't have, and that lens
Yeah.
is being a therapist who goes to therapy.
Oh my God, I
So
love my therapist. I see her today.
big shout out to all therapists. All right. Big shout out to our therapists and all therapists. I'm
She's awesome.
curious, for someone who's never gone to therapy,
Hmm.
for someone who's not a therapist, for a regular everyday person who
Yeah.
knows that there's something underneath the surface but don't know what it is, what would you recommend? What would you suggest for people to begin the process of healing in silence in order to heal out loud when they've never been exposed to it? What would you offer to them?
I'm going to pull a you and use something you do.
Okay.
I would say try to find things that make you feel like you.
Break that down. What do you mean?
So, emotionally, what makes your heart feel like you?
Woo!
Spiritually,
Woo!
what makes your soul feel like you? Could
Come
be religious,
on.
doesn't have to be. Your soul is your soul. That's the
Yeah.
spiritual side, is your soul.
Uh-huh.
Socially, this is the one that I add.
Yeah.
What is your connection to your community or to others? Others can be
Mm.
whatever the hell you want it to be.
Yeah.
It can be your dog. It can be a plant. It can be a fish. It can be a cup. It can be a team. Whatever works for you. I'm not going to yuck your yum.
Yeah.
Then you have physically, you have to move your body.
Mhm.
Every time I call one of my parents or talk to anybody, I'm like, "Did you move today? Can
Yeah.
we get you to stretch? Do I need to
Mhm.
send you my YouTube class? What do you need? Send me what you
Yeah.
need. I'll make it for you. It may take me a while, but I will get there, I promise."
Yeah. Yeah.
And then mentally, go to therapy. It's sometimes free, depending on who you are, or just do an intake. And if you don't like them, it's like a restaurant. You don't have to go back.
Yeah.
You may
Yeah.
just be out your copay. Okay. You were going to spend that on what? Random French fries
I love
or
it.
a delivery fee for some stupid, like,
Yeah.
you can skip the shirt on Amazon until you're in a better financial spot and go to therapy. It's
Oh
not
man.
that expensive.
Yeah.
You can find it on the cheap. Some
Powerful.
people do sliding scales, like my therapist did when I was in grad school. She said, "I know you're poor and I know you need me. So just come on. It's fine.
I
We're
love
good."
it. I love it. I love it. So this journey, this healing journey, and we're going to move into some rapid fire questions. I appreciate everything that you're sharing, your
Mhm.
authenticity, your transparency, your healing journey. Again, healing out loud. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the title of this episode because this gives us as human beings permission to focus on us. This gives us
Yeah.
permission to go deep beneath the surface in the basement or even
Mhm.
deeper at the bar of the Titanic, the bottom of the ocean, to
Mhm.
begin the process of becoming a better version of yourself. So I'm curious, within the last 10 months, because that's what I believe it's been,
Mhm.
what have you learned about yourself? The three parallels, who you were, who you are, who you're
Okay.
becoming within the past 10 months. What would you
I wrote
say?
this down. I wrote this down. Aha. Okay. So I was a hurricane, both the outer rim and the eye of the storm. Because there's moments
Hmm.
where I've been very calm and
Yeah.
there's moments where I've freaked out. That was
Yeah.
my nickname as a kid. She can go rest.
Yeah.
She can go rest. It's okay. I got you.
Hmm.
Every version
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah.
From whatever, I'll be 32 2 weeks from today, from when we're
Mhm.
recording this.
Yeah.
Yeah. 30. No, I'll be 33.
Okay.
Ooh, Jesus year coming in hot. Math is
Yeah.
not really my strong suit anymore. That's okay. Um, yeah, she was a hurricane.
Hmm.
I am unpredictable with fierce grace for myself.
Beautiful.
So my
Beautiful.
past, I called my dad's pastor's wife, so first lady of his church, to talk
Hmm.
to her because she's the sweetest woman ever. And she's like, "Girl, you are so unpredictable. We never know what you're gonna do. Damn straight you don't. You don't. You have no idea what I'm gonna do. And when you
Yeah.
think I'm gonna do one thing, I will bob and weave
Yeah.
because that's what I do.
Uh-huh.
And I am becoming the boldest version of peace that I know.
Powerful. Powerful.
Because peace to me means you feel everything and you don't hold it. You just let it flow
Mm.
with you.
Say that one more time.
Peace is feeling everything and not holding on to anything at the
Oh
same
my
time.
God. Oh my God. To the listeners, to the audience, I need y'all to write this down. This is some powerful stuff.
Which is rowing. Like if
Yeah.
that video, there's so many things going on, and rowing is such a painful sport. I ripped so many things open. There was blood, whatever. It feels so good because when that boat is set and you have however many people are in there with you, you can feel everything.
Yeah.
A bad day, a hard time, a celebration, and it's just you're all together.
Yeah. Yeah. Powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. And healing. I keep hearing that theme around healing. And it's a beautiful thing. And I want us as human beings to begin healing, because your healing journey starts when you're ready. Your healing journey starts with you ready. Ain't nobody finna do it for you. Can't nobody do it. It's you. It's on you. Different versions. So speaking of that, I'm curious to know about your heroes, your sheroes.
Okay.
Who would that be?
Let's write this down. So, Robin Roberts. I wanted to be a journalist when I was a kid because of her. And then I became therapists are also journalists because they're investigating their client.
Yes.
Queen Latifah is like the coolest lady I know. I think I moved to Jersey because of her, thinking back on it now.
Really?
And I think, because she's from Jersey, and I was like, Jersey's weird, but she's from there, so it can't be that weird. And she like is always been bold and athletic, but also beautiful.
Yeah.
This is somebody who I follow on Instagram. I think we follow each other. Dr. Candace Williams. She is the therapist for the Houston Texans. I need to do that. Yeah. I need to do my version of that. Yeah. She is a counselor like us, and she has your PhD.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's a road.
You mean our PhD?
Yes,
you get the same
right.
one.
Yes, this is right. The one that I'm going to go get.
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
I have to shout out Brittany Griner because I think she's just the coolest ever. And I think watching her heal out loud.
Yeah. Yeah.
And knowing how much of a platform women's basketball has created so that other women's sports, like, they eat so we can get some snacks, and then hopefully sometime we'll eat too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love that. Because I remember even when I was at Dayton, women's basketball was always they loved us. We would go to their games. They would shout out us. It was always great. Yeah. So my teammates from college will forever be my heroes because they didn't let me go.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
And they never will. And then the last one is the greatest show on turf, the 99-2000 Rams football team, which is why I love football and has changed the trajectory of my life because football has taught me so much.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So next question. I'm curious if you could share with the listeners, what did it take for you to accomplish as much as you've done in 10 months? What was that? And for you to heal as much as you have in 10 months, what was the thing or the things that allowed you to do that?
I can hear Snoop Dogg in my head. I'm going to thank me.
Let's go.
Like, really, I'm going to thank me, and I'm going to thank my dog. Like, there are other people in my life, like, that are very close to me that I really, really care about. But without me and her, it wouldn't have happened because she makes me go outside. That's the last part of the ESPMO. The O is outside because you have to go outside every day.
Yeah.
And I refuse to quit. I have this tattoo on my back. It's an Avenged Sevenfold song, and it says, it's a summary of it. Well, it's a paraphrase of it, but it's, if you make a beast out of yourself, you get rid of the pain of believing in your dreams. And I was going beastie, and I'm not doing that. So then I got the one that I got in August, which is a Harriet Tubman quote with the 3 mint leaves for you, is I go to prepare a place for you. So if I take both of those and then I add in the one that says pray until something happens, love, which was from when my grandma died. If I put all those things, if I have tattooed them on my body, I should probably listen to them, right? Choose or scars you choose.
Yeah, I love it.
So let's listen to it. And then it's like go mode, baby.
Yeah. You dropping gems. You dropping jewels. And this is your norm. This is our norm. But for some
Yeah.
people, this is a whole nother level. And I'm
Well,
proud of it. I'm thankful for it
yeah.
because what I discovered with this podcast is it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
From me, from what I share to the guests, to the listeners, to the community, to the culture that's being created, to the narratives. This is a life-changing experience anytime you tap in and tune in. And I appreciate you for contributing. And
Mhm.
now I want you to contribute another nugget, another honey
Yep.
bun with some like life work. As you know, on this
Yes.
show, we don't do homework, we do life work. And life work is something that you can do to help you pivot, to help you shift. So if you could
Mhm.
offer some life work to the audience, what
Yes.
would you share with them?
So I'm going to start it by saying two quotes from one of each of the grandparents that I knew, Earthside. So one is education is something that no one can ever take away from you. Two, if you reach for the stars, you might grab one. So I'll start with there. So I would say be done, as in be different, be uncomfortable, and be new in all that you do.
Ooh.
So focus on moving at your pace. So you're not rushing the slide. In rowing, I tend to rush the slide when I row at the beginning, and my friend Aaron had to be like, Megan, stop rushing the slide, because that means you impede your progress, because in rowing is a sport where you sit down and go backwards to go forwards.
Yeah.
So if I'm rushing the slide, I'm actually going behind where I need to go. So you finish something with a noise. When you finish something, you make a noise. In rowing, a good finish, you'll hear the kerchunk of the oars all together moving on the oarlock. Look this up. It's cool things. I'm just saying we don't have time to say all the things, but there's a kerchunk.
Yeah.
And then glide up to the start of the next stroke and make a smooth catch. So the catch is the front of the stroke. So make it smooth. So when you put that oar in the water, you're ready to haul it.
Yeah.
Because it's go time and you get a chance every time to go back.
Next level. Next level. Now, I would be remiss if I did not bring this up. You got to tell us about the coxswain and that, because it's a really big deal. And for a lot of people who don't know about Division I rowing or this guide, this motivation, could you share with us a little bit about this coxswain? What is this? What does it mean?
Coxswain they're usually smaller bodied people or lighter weight because they're not actually contributing physically to moving the boat forward. So you want them to be light or small, usually small and light.
Yeah.
And they are steering the boat and they're motivating you. I've had some really good coxswains in my life. And I've had some friends that are also good rowers that are good coxswains, because when you are on the rowing machines inside, you still need a coxswain to motivate you, because when you do a 2K, it is worse than a lot of things. Wow. But you have to keep going. So they've done studies where like your body shuts down. You start to lose vision. It's a whole thing. Yeah. So the coxswain is the person that's going to pull you out of that, because they're going to know what your race plan is and they're going to tell you. So when I was in high school, my coxswains knew that I was really angry, so we used my anger.
Yeah. Yeah.
My coxswains in college knew that love was a motivator for me, so they used that.
Yeah.
And so the coxswain is steering and motivating. They don't just say row.
Yeah.
You imagine hearing row for a 5K? Can you imagine that? I had somebody do that. I yelled at her. Wow. No one wants to hear that. And you didn't steer well. What are we doing? You can't be in that spot anymore. Woo. So it's you want somebody who knows you well enough to know when you're struggling, because they can't always see you, but they can tell by your stroke how you're doing it and how well you're doing, and they will call you out.
I love it. I love
with
it.
love and accountability. Everybody needs
everybody needs a coxswain.
You are my mental health coxswain a lot of the time.
Done and done. Done and done.
Steering and motivating.
I love it. I love it. Thank you for explaining that. And for all of you who don't have one, you are aware now. You're aware of somebody you can have or somebody you need to get. So last but not least, I want to highlight you, because that's what this show is about. So products, services, how can people get in contact with you? How can people just be next to you in any capacity? What do you got?
We'll take it. So I have a website. It's called wingedwolfwellness.com. So you can find that for yoga, meditation, retreats, coaching, what else? Spin classes. If you need a mental health resource, reach out on there. There's some classes. Classes are also coming up. I have a Instagram, which is _wingedwolfwellness. And then you can also email me at meg@wingedwolfwellness.com, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. All right. That's what I'm talking about. So yoga, coaching, therapy, like whatever you need.
I'm also licensed. Well, I'm almost done with my provisional license. So I will be licensed very soon in the state of New York. And right now we take Aetna. I'm on Psychology Today and ZocDoc and the website. So you can reach out if you need therapy. If I am not a good fit for you, or if I am not licensed where you are, I'll help you find a good therapist. I'll give you some tips and pointers. I may not have the time to research it for you, but I'll give you some tips that could be helpful.
Love it. Love it. Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Drink some water. Always have a beverage with you. And by saying beverage, I mean something hydrating. I know how people are. Hydrate. Because people say wild shit, and you're going to need to take a sip of that hydrating beverage so that you can have more space between your reaction and your response.
Phenomenal. Very well said. Thank you so much. Episode 3. This has been an experience. This has been a journey. I am thankful for you, who you are, who you were, who you're becoming. And I'm thankful that you've been a part of my life since 2018, because we were both different people at that time and we're different people now. And I can't imagine who we're going to become by using our energy, our powers, our expertise, being a coxswain for each other to finish this race. And this race is what I call life. I'm proud of you. I'm impressed by you. I can't believe what you've done in 10 months. I can't.
Thank you.
I can't.
Thank you.
And it's your life. Like, you don't even recognize it. It's just like, yeah, that's what I do. But it says so much. And I'm thankful because I've been able to contribute to your success by being me, by doing this show. And to me, you are a living testament of how this show can help change your life if you're willing to invest in it. And that's time and attention. And you've done that, and it's paid off in a major way. So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. And I actually like that you didn't kick me off your show, because you know that you're stuck with me forever.
These are facts. For those who don't know, folks that be coming here turning tables over, wilding out, dropping honey buns, I got to kick them out of here. They got to go.
Listen, I'm a Libra moon. I will rearrange your house and make it better for you. And you're going to say thank you. And then we're going to be like, why did you do that? Oh, this is better. I know.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So for those listening, thank you all for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. And the Gator Sales Journal is available now. It's on sale.
Yeah.
So check out the Gator Sales Journal. It's on Amazon right now. Pick it up. Get you a copy to dive into becoming the best version of you. Also, if you're on a healing journey. Thank you. Thank you for the shout out. If you're on a healing journey and you need more help, you may need more support, we are 2 therapists of color doing the best we can with what we have. If you want to connect to us directly, you can. Indirectly, we will connect you to those who we trust, admire, and respect in this profession. Go to therapy. You heard it here first. Do some healing silently, and then do it out loud. Going to therapy is cool. Meg said it here first. Okay. This has been another episode of 3 Parallels Podcast with your host, the brother Dr. Jason Branch, where I help millennial, neurodivergent individuals rediscover who they were, embrace who they are, and make room for who they're trying to become. If that is you, continue to dive in and bring a friend. That is it. That is all. Good night, good morning, good day. Peace.